Okay, so Monday's recipe. We are bringing you quesadillas. You can do them very many different ways. I even have a lot of ingredients here. Not sure which I'm gonna use. That's all gonna happen towards the end. That's when I'll decide what I wanna use and what I don't wanna use. But obviously the main things, you have your chicken. This is chicken breast, already cooked, shredded. Some of you asked me in my last video, like if the chicken was cooked already. Yes, we get this from Jewel. They have like a fresh section that is already packaged for you and ready to go. That's where I get that one. We're going to use a chipotle sauce. You can also use taco sauce seasoning. They have that too in like little packets for flavor, but we really love the chipotle sauce. Somebody asked if I did tinga. Yes, that was one of the Monday recipes, but like one of the first few, right? Maybe like the second one that we did. Like videos. Of tinga? Yeah, because we love tinga so much. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we're talking about quesadillas. Let's get back on that.
Are you Mexican?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are like, are you Mexican? No, I just love Mexican food and pastries and snacks. He is. I'm Romanian. The mix, you know, he's introduced me to all these foods and I love them. His mom taught me how to make a lot of things, including great homemade salsa that we always have in the fridge, which is another thing you may or may not need depending on what you want to use. We used to love Cholula sauce for something like this. I told you guys lately that they've been, I don't know, funky. They've been tasting kind of weird, so we haven't really, and we bought it from different like stores and it still tastes really weird. We feel like it tastes like chemicals, so we haven't really touched that. We're just sticking to the homemade salsa. Cilantro and onions, which are obviously it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. Guac will be towards the end once it's cooked, if I feel like putting it on the quesadilla. I had it, so why not. Here we have, this is the same brand that we get our tortillas from. It's white, so it's flour. Normally I go for wheat. I'm the wheat person in the house and he's the nope, I want my flour. He likes white, I like wheat. That's funny. Okay, if you got it, cool. I'm not gonna repeat it though. You can also do these flat out tortilla type of things. I don't know what they're called, but they have a lot of protein, 12 grams of protein for only 2.5 grams of fat. So you could do something like that. There's so many variations at the store if you go to. I would always opt for wheat bread, but I caved in and decided to do this one for him. We're doing it that way. Another thing, we love this. It is always in our house. It is the best black bean soup ever, but we use it for nachos. We're gonna use it for this. I normally do not like black beans. I like pinto beans more, but just the way this is made or prepared, oh my God, it tastes so good. If you've tried it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I highly recommend you give it a shot because it tastes really good. And let us know what you think, of course. Now we're going to cheeses. We really like the sharp cheddar cheese because it gives a lot more flavor, but sometimes you don't need that extra flavor because you got things going on like chipotle and these black bean soup. So then you go for like mozzarella, and we go for the reduced fat one. So like this is 4 grams of fat for 8 grams of protein. It's not bad to do reduced fat. People were getting confused. Like I thought if you get Oreos that are reduced fat, it's bad for you. It's like, yes, the Oreos, because what they do is they make up for that lower fat and they put sugar in there. They don't do that with dairy. See, the thing with dairy is they keep stripping it. That's how you get skim milk. You have whole milk, which they leave the full fat in there, and then you get 2%, which means they reduce some of it by stripping it. And by stripping it, I mean like they filter it. They keep filtering it. And then you get skim milk. So it's not like they're adding sugar to make up for the less fat. So just a tip. Funny thing though, by the way, we've been using, this is something I give Lila because she was eating sour cream with tostadas. And so I changed it to Greek yogurt with 5% so that she gets some fat and protein in there. However, in my mind, I thought it was like the fat-free one because that's the one I usually get. So lately I have been eating a whole ton of this and putting 0 fat when it has like 11 grams of fat. So mistracking. Everyone who tracks macros knows how that feels. After a while, you're like, holy shit.
So you were bulking.
I've been bulking. No, maybe not to that extent, but yeah, kind of sucks. I did get mine this time. That's for her. I want her to eat high calories. When a kid eats, it's like give them everything because she can go for so long without eating, and as a parent it stresses you out. So when she eats, you're like, high calories, come on, get it all in there. Have a refeed day. You're doing light sour cream. You can do anything that you choose. I just like this one because of the higher protein. Let's get started. All right, so since everything is pretty much cooked, you're just heating it up. So you have your chicken, and you're gonna add some chipotle sauce. As much as you want. It can get pretty spicy. We're gonna do the bean soup right here. And then once it's pretty heated up, I'm gonna heat up my tortilla. Is that what I call it? Yeah. In here, so yeah. You'd be surprised how fast this gets done. Now time to pop the tortilla on since everything is almost done. I almost forgot, I wanted to add my onions with the chicken. You can do it raw too, but raw onions gets you bloated if you didn't know. So, and it tastes better when it's cooked, in my opinion. So I just turned it back on. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit. All right, so it is time. Nice and crisp too. Add your cheese because you want it to melt. If not, you have to do another whole process of putting everything on and then closing it up and putting it back on the stove to get the cheese melted. We're gonna go to the beans, which will melt that cheese nicely for us. And then chicken. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of cilantro and quickly close it so it can stay nice and warm and still continue to melt that cheese. Now we wait so I don't burn myself. I always get too eager and I go and eat it right away and I burn myself and then I can't taste anything.
You're chicken on that.
I am such a chicken with it. You brought me bubbles?
Bee?
Bee? There's bees? Oh no. So now time to experiment. I'm gonna first try the guac and then I'm gonna try Valentina. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. We love Valentina in this house. But I love avocado so much. Oh, it's so good.
Making me really hungry.
Good. Oh shoot. I cannot decide. I'm gonna do one and one the entire time.
Valentina.
You know, baby, you're supposed to tell me when I have stuff like that and shut the camera off, not keep recording. I'm gonna make probably 2 more. Yeah, this is really good. Enjoy, guys. Goodness. Okay, so now hubby's eating. Yes, we had to do it like this. Every time we vlog, I eat first and then he eats. Thanks, babe. But he likes his chicken different. He likes cubed chicken, is what I call it. I like the shredded, but he really doesn't like the shredded. It's hard for him to eat it. But he does get a lot more for his, what is it? It's more condensed. So he gets to eat like 7 ounces of chicken where I have to eat like 3 ounces because if I eat any more, it's like, oh, it's just so filling and big and puffy. But I like the flavor and I like that like it absorbs more. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you more of a shredded chicken type of person or do you like cutting them in cubes? The food was so good, but it is very filling. I always forget to mention because I assume you've been following me forever, but if you haven't, I fast and for that reason I choose to eat a really big meal. But this meal, for instance, you could have just eaten one and it would have been good enough. You would have felt satisfied. 400 calories is a great amount to eat in one sitting. But I like to have my first meal really big because I'm coming out of a fast and I have a smaller window to eat. I have 8 hours to eat all my calories. So for that reason I do a bigger meal. But if you're doing this meal, you can just do the one. You don't have to do like both. But yeah, it's super filling. But it was really good. I enjoyed every little bit of it, but I feel stuffed. Okay, some of you asked about Patreon and how it works. You were confused about it, which I was too. I learned a lot over the weekend. There is an app for it as well. So if you want to download it, that's kind of what it looks like. It looks just like Instagram's app. Like it's literally the same thing as like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. And what's awesome about it is you can post full-length videos, which is what we were looking for. Because I wanted to switch my platform eventually. I'm not fully switching it. Maybe through time, you know, people will leave YouTube for their bullshit. And I was looking for a platform where I can still post full-length videos and be able to have freedom of speech and say whatever I want and nothing will happen. And that's what it allows it to do. So when you sign up you just get the app, and then every time I post, you'll get a notification. So when I post a new video, a photo, if I decide to live stream, you can do polls, you can add links, photos, everything. I can even do like stories. You know how like Instagram has the 24-hour stories, and then you have Snapchat. Same thing here as well. So it's literally just another social platform, but it allows you to do whatever you want. They let you post whatever you want to talk about. There's a lot of freedom of speech. Sure, they'll ask you like, if you're like doing it for like nudity or something, it'll ask you things like that to make it like age restricted, but that's about it. It's things like that. But I love that there's so much flexibility. I didn't want to post just yet, but this week is when we're gonna start posting videos and just play around with it. I'm super excited about everything it has to offer. But that's pretty much how simple it is. You'll see, you just sign up. Make sure to download the app, because that's the way you're gonna get notified every time I post something. Anyone that you are following on Patreon, you're gonna get notified through the app on the phone. It's only through the computer I think I can post videos, which is fine. Like, that's more for a creator to know. If I'm using my phone, I can only post photos and links, but the computer allows you to post videos. So I'm super excited to get started with this app. That's just a little bit about it, since a lot of people were asking. I too would have felt hesitant to even sign up if I didn't know what to expect or what to think of it, but I think it's awesome. It's a newbie, it's a newborn, you know, like it just kind of came out, but we follow the creator and his mindset is really good and it's growing every day, so woohoo. I'm excited to be part of it. I'm excited to do this transition. But of course, as I said, I will still be posting on YouTube for everyone here. But on Patreon, I will also be posting videos that will never go to YouTube. So exciting. I get to spread myself out a little bit more. Patreon makes me feel more like motivated to post there, because it's like a little community of people. You know that you're not really gonna get hate there. People are there because they really, really want to be there, and that's what's awesome about it. I don't even have like a lot of people there, but when I post something, it gets a lot of engagement, which that's always been the thing for me. You know, what's the point of having 1 million followers if you only get 10 comments? You know, like, I don't care for that. If I lose three quarters of all my followers, but the ones that stay are the ones that engage, that to me is the best. So even if it's a small community, that's what I really like about Patreon.
They believe in you.
They believe in me. That's what that means. They believe in me. They want to be there, which makes me motivated to post more there. So super excited about this new step, new milestone. It's like, woohoo. I don't know, I'm just super excited. We're gonna either post today or tomorrow a video just for them. It's going to be about macros and how to simplify it. Something I only share with my clients, but it's a really great tips. So yeah, I'm pumped. Can you tell? I'm excited. Very excited. Anyways, that's just a little bit about Patreon for those that were asking. I will link it. Some of you were saying, well, just tell me how to get there. I'm putting it in the description box. If you don't know what that is, let me pull up a video, because I don't think a lot of people know what that means when I say it. Some people are like, what box is this? So let me go to one of my videos. Hi, you. You want to say hi to everybody? Okay. So if you go to the video and you're watching it on your phone, you see this little arrow here? You just hit the arrow, and that's where everything is linked. So Patreon will be there. If I'm wearing an outfit, it's gonna be here. It says outfit, crop top. You just go ahead and click on it there. Let me turn my voice off. That's where you find the links to my gym equipment, everything. A lot of people were confused about that. On the computer, it's a little different, but I think it's more obvious on the computer if you're on it. But yeah, that's how you find it. But I'll put it in this video too. It'll probably be in every video from now on. But anyways, just a little update. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. Make sure to hit that little bell right by the subscribe button. Jeez, those calories are kicking in. And until next time, bye guys.